Barack Obama's been a money machine this primary season. $272 million, primarily from small donors. That's a chunk of change for a primary race. And it's got to leave John McCain, who raised about $122 million, scratching his head as he sizes up his opponent for the general election. The Politico breaks down the money story and what it could mean come November like this, especially if Obama can tap into Hillary Clinton's fundraisers. She raised another $200 million for the primary run. If each of Obama's donors gave him $250, he would have $375 million to play with in the 2 months leading up to the election following the conventions. That would mean he could spend $50 million a week running for president. McCain's donors number a few hundred thousand. Barack Obama has a Rolodex with 1.5 million names in it. Unless John McCain can figure out a way to fatten his wallet, it could be a long slog to November. Conservative estimates put Obama's fundraising haul for the general election at around $300 million. That's an amount that would allow the Democrat to compete in more states than McCain, and it could force McCain to spend money in states that should normally be safe territory for the GOP. However, this year, all those bets are definitely off. Meanwhile, the Democratic Party announced today it will not accept contributions from Washington lobbyists, putting it right in line with Obama's campaign pledges. Howard Dean and the Obama campaign say the American people's priorities, not the special interest groups, will set the agenda in a potential Obama administration. Imagine that, a political promise kept. So here's the question. How can John McCain compete with Barack Obama's fundraising abilities? Roger in Virginia writes, after McCain's speech Tuesday in New Orleans, he's going to have a tough time raising money. What a disaster that was. He used a backdrop that was a takeoff on Obama's change theme, stumbled, stuttered, lost his place on the teleprompter, much like I'm doing trying to read this letter, and it was pitiful at times when he paused for applause, and there simply wasn't any. Sandy in Ohio, he'll just do what Republicans always do, take the money from the big corporations. He'll have his good buddies, George Bush, Karl Rove, and the rest, show him how it's done. I live on Social Security, and I'm going to find a few dollars to send Obama each month. We can't afford for McCain to win. Cy writes he can't, even with all the GOP big bucks. Wait till you see the money donated right after Clinton's endorsement. Bob in Honolulu, thanks. You just reminded me to send Obama another $25. It's a better investment than my 401k. Sandra in Phoenix, McCain won't be able to match Obama's grassroots support donations, but he'll have the Republican money-making machine behind him. He might be able to catch up with Obama in raising funds, but it'll be with second- or third-hand lobbyist money. L writes, easy as 527. And JW in Georgia, he can't compete for various reasons, including money. The patriot John McCain is going to get beat like a rented mule. He ought to just have a little fun for the moment and then move on out to pasture to enjoy the rest of his days. The GOP won't be choosing White House wallpaper for quite some time to come, courtesy of George W. Bush.